Love, they say, no color. This is the story of Chioma and Ian's love. Chioma grew up in Nigeria, where she learned the value of hard work early on. She had big dreams and knew that achieving them required diligence. After securing a job in a bustling city, she worked tirelessly, saving every penny she could. Her ultimate goal was to pursue a master's degree abroad, a dream she cherished dearly. Despite the challenges, Chioma remained focused. She lived frugally, sacrificing luxuries and even some comfort. When she finally saved enough, it felt unreal. With the support of her family, she applied to a university in Scotland and received an acceptance letter. The day she booked her flight was the day her dream began to take flight. Arriving in Scotland, Chioma was overwhelmed by the stark contrast to Nigeria. The cold weather, different accents, and diverse culture made her feel both excited and nervous. Her initial days were filled with adjusting to this new environment and finding her footing at the university. She quickly immersed herself in her studies, determined to excel in her program. It wasn't easy, but Chioma's work ethic and drive kept her going. As the months passed, she found herself not just surviving, but thriving in this foreign land. Her professors praised her dedication, and she made a few friends who eased her transition into Scottish life. In one of her classes, Chioma met a Scottish man named Ian. He was kind, approachable, and always willing to help. They often find themselves discussing their cultural differences, with Ian's fascinated by Chioma's stories about Nigeria. Their friendship blossomed naturally, with mutual respect and admiration. Despite enjoying his company, Chioma was cautious. She had never been this close to someone from a different background. While she valued their growing friendship, the cultural differences between them were significant, and she wasn't sure if they could breach them. Yet, she couldn't deny that Ian made her feel understood and cared for. As their friendship grew, Ian began expressing a deeper interest in Chioma. His intentions were clear, but Chioma was unsure. She had always envisioned herself with someone who shared her cultural roots. The idea of dating someone so different from her background was both exciting and daunting. Chioma turned to her studies to distract herself from these confusing feelings. She often found herself thinking about Ian's kindness, but fear held her back. What would her family say? Could they really overcome such a vast cultural divide? Chioma prayed for guidance, hoping to find clarity amidst her uncertainty. After months of inner turmoil, Ian confessed his feelings to Chioma. He told her how much he admired her strength, intelligence, and kindness. Chioma was touched but still hesitated. She explained her fears and the cultural expectations she carried with her. Ian listened patiently, understanding the weight of her concern. He reassured her that love should not be bound by cultural differences. This moment marked a turning point for Chioma. She realized that Ian was willing to embrace her world just as she was considering his. Still, she needed time to reflect on this new chapter. Chioma spent several weeks in deep contemplation. She sought advice from friends and family, though she refrained from revealing too much. Most importantly, she prayed. Chioma believed that God would guide her in making the right decision. In her quiet moments, she asked for wisdom and strength. One evening, she felt a sense of peace wash over her. It was as if her heart had finally found the answer. Love, she realized, transcended boundaries and differences. Feeling lighter and more assured, Chioma knew she needed to take a leap of faith and embrace what lay ahead. With newfound courage, Chioma approached Ian. She expressed her fears but also her desire to give their relationship a chance. Ian was overjoyed and promised to stand by her side, no matter the obstacles they might face. Their relationship slowly transitioned from friendship to something more profound. They spent time learning about each other's cultures, finding joy in their differences. Ian learned about Nigerian tradition, food, and language, while Chioma embraced aspects of Scottish life. Their relationship became a beautiful blend of two worlds, and Chioma found herself falling in love with Ian more each day. Chioma knew it was time to tell her family about Ian. She was anxious, knowing her parents would have concern. One evening, she called her parents in Nigeria. With a steady voice, she shared her journey with them, explaining how she met Ian and how much he meant to her. There was a silence on the other end of the line. Her parents listened carefully, then asked thoughtful questions. They needed time to process this unexpected news. Chioma understood their hesitation. This was not the path they had envisioned for her. She prayed for their acceptance, hoping love would prevail. Weeks passed before Chioma's parents responded. They had taken time to discuss the situation and consider their daughter's happiness. Finally, they called Chioma. With a mixture of emotions, they expressed their concern but also their willingness to meet Ian. They wanted to see if he truly understood their culture and respected their values. Chioma was relieved and grateful for their open-mindedness. She shared the news with Ian, who was ready and eager to meet her family. It was a significant step towards uniting their worlds, and Chioma felt hopeful about the future. Months passed, and Chioma and Ian's relationship grew stronger. They faced challenges together, deepening their bond. One evening, Ian took Chioma to a beautiful Scottish hillside. There, with the sunset painting the sky, he knelt down and proposed. Chioma was overwhelmed with emotions. Tears filled her eyes as she accepted his proposal. It was a moment of pure joy, a testament to their journey. They both knew they had crossed a significant milestone. Now, they will embark on the next chapter of their lives together. With the engagement official, Chioma and Ian prepared to travel to Nigeria. Ian was both excited and nervous about meeting Chioma's extended family and experiencing an Eastern Nigerian wedding. Chioma, too, was anxious. This was a critical step in blending their cultures. Upon arrival, they were greeted warmly by Chioma's family. Despite the initial cultural differences, Ian endeared himself to them with his genuine respect and eagerness to learn. As preparation for the wedding began, Chioma felt a deep sense of gratitude. This was the union of not just two people, but two families and two cultures. The wedding in Chioma's father's compound was a vibrant celebration of Igbo culture. Traditional attire, music, and custom filled with the day, the color, and joy. Ian participated wholeheartedly, donning traditional Nigerian attire and partaking in the rituals with reverence. Chioma watched in awe as her family and community embraced Ian. this was more than she has ever hoped for. The blending of their tradition was a beautiful sight, and Chioma realized that love has indeed brought two worlds together. The ceremony was a success, marking the beginning of a shared life. After the Nigerian wedding, Chioma and Ian returned to Scotland for the second leg of their nuptials. They wanted to honor Ian's heritage with a traditional Scottish wedding. This event will bring both families together once more, celebrating unity in diversity. The Scottish wedding was held in a P-square castle, surrounded by rolling hills. Chioma wore a blend of Scottish and Nigerian attire, symbolizing their union. Both families shared laughter, stories, and joy. In that moment, Chioma realized that they had achieved something extraordinary. Two cultures, once separated by distance and differences, had come together in love. Settling into married life, Chioma and Ian faced new challenges but tackled them with the same love and respect that brought them together. They created a home that reflected both their heritages. Nigerian dishes filled their kitchen, while Scottish tradition found a place in their daily life. They continued to learn from each other, finding strength in their diversity. Chioma pursued a career in Scotland, while Ian supported her ambition wholeheartedly. Their love grew deeper, a testament to their journey. They knew that their story was unique, and they embraced every part of it. Chioma and Ian's story became an inspiration to those around them. They showed their love could transcend cultural differences, and that true partnership lies in understanding, respect, and faith. They knew their journey was not without its challenges, but they faced them hand in hand. Years later, they reflected on their path with gratitude. They had built a life full of love, laughter, and cultural richness. Chioma realized that love indeed knows no color or bounds. It was a force that brought people together, creating harmony out of diversity.